talk a little bit about standing in your power. And when I say that, I really mean your personal power. What I see so many people doing, and I am totally guilty of this, so I'm going to totally call myself out as well, is that we need the validation to keep moving forward. We need the validation to believe that I'm good enough to do this. In marketing, in business, we say if it's not working, it's obviously not a valid offer. That is not always the case. A lot of times is we don't even believe it and we're waiting on somebody else to validate it for us. So when our belief, meaning we're standing in our personal power, not standing in circumstantial power, when our belief is not there and we're waiting on the proof, we're waiting on all of the external things, right, to tell us you're good enough. You've got this. This is a good offer, right? When we're waiting on those types of things and we don't believe it deep down in ourselves, it's going to be the chicken before the egg type thing, because we're not going to see the results that we want, because we're not standing in our personal power. When we're standing in our personal power, we are confident. We have a confident vibe. The energy that we show off, we come out with, is very confident, right? And I get not everybody walks out the door and is confident, but confident not necessarily in the thing, but confidence in that you personally, you who is creating the thing, doing the thing, whatever it is, you know that your ish is amazing. You know that your ish doesn't stink. You know what you bring to the table. It's that TikTok, and I say this all the time and I always screw it up, but it's like, what do you bring to the table? I don't bring anything to the table. I am the table, right? Like, it's having that type of vibe and that type of confidence. And that takes a lot of emotional intelligence, a lot of inner work for us to be able to do that, because we want the validation of, oh my God, people are commenting on my content. Oh my God, people are doing this. And I learned a long time ago, it's still super cool when people comment on my content, don't get me wrong. But I learned a long time ago, the people I attract don't comment because they're introverts. And when you comment on something, it brings attention to you. The last thing an introvert wants to do is bring all this attention to her face, to people looking at her, paying attention to her, right? And so I don't expect it, and I do not care anymore. Again, it's super nice when it happens, but it's not like the thing that drives me to keep showing up. I'm going to keep showing up and putting out content because, number one, I know it's going to get better every time I do it, like literally every single day. I'm consistent enough that I know I continuously improve. I continuously knock it out of the park. I continuously get better. And I can always improve in that. That piece of content builds my business one piece of content at a time, right? But again, whether I get the results and the gratification, instant gratification that I want from that, I'm going to continue showing up. So with that belief, I had to tell myself, okay, you've never had an issue being consistent with content. In the beginning, yes. But once I got that like consistency going, I don't stop. And I understand not everybody is going to comment. Not everybody is going to give me the instant gratification. Then I had to do the same thing with sales, right? Not everybody has been in your world for a really long time, Chrissy. Not everybody's ready to buy. Some people take more to warm up. Some people don't understand they need that. Some people aren't problem aware. Some people think they're good. How many people have you heard saying, I don't need personal development, I'm good with that? I don't need mindset work, I'm good with that. No. If anybody says that, they need it more than anybody else. We need it more every single day. I will never be at a place where I don't need to be working on myself, right? And how can I expect to help other people grow if I'm not growing? That's a whole nother situation and subject we're talking about another day. But when I make things mean something, then I also make things that don't happen mean something. For example, I don't get a sell, nobody's buying, then I make it mean I suck. But then when somebody does buy, it means I'm amazing. No. We can't look at it like that. We get to look at it as I'm freaking amazing no matter what. I am visible AF. Like, I show up. I know how to attract my audience. I know exactly what they're going through right now. I know exactly what I'm going through right now. And I know how I can take them through this journey. I was looking back at my memories and I was like, 3 years ago, I was talking about creating offers. I was like, oh my God, I've been doing this like for a while. Like, I am a queen at creating offers. Like, I don't give myself enough credit. And we're all guilty of this, right? And so we get to stand in our power, our personal power, knowing what we bring to the freaking table. Not, oh, well, if you comment on my content, that means I know what I'm talking about. Oh, if you like my content, that means I know what I'm talking about. Oh, if I get a certain number of views or this goes viral, it means I know what I'm talking about. No, virality is sometimes it has to do with a lot of luck. I've never been viral. Mini viral, yes, not viral. Viral is 10 million plus, in case you were wondering. Mini viral is just 5 times, I think it's 5 times what your average views normally are. But again, I'm not sitting around trying to create viral content. I'm not. I could care less. Because if 100 people see that piece of content, but all my friends got 5, 50, 100,000 views, do I make that mean something? No. Because if 100 people were in a room with me right now, would that be pretty freaking magical? Heck yes, that would be magical. If I only got 5 views, yeah. And if I got no views, let's be honest, if you get no views, it probably is an algorithm glitch because somebody has seen that piece of content, even if they don't watch it all the way through. But here's what I'm saying. It does not matter. We cannot let this literally be this like guide and this string that pulls us along and says, okay, keep going. You're good. You're doing good. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're good. You're good. Yes, I am a words of affirmation girl, so I totally get it. However, we get to own our bigness. We get to own what we're an expert in. We get to own all of these things and stop allowing things that don't matter. Yes, we have to build a business, or we get to build a business. We got to make money. I totally get all those things. But when you can stand in your personal power, and when you can own who you are, and when you can show up as the expert you are, when you can show up with the confidence, the passion, and everything that you have inside of you, my friend, that is the magic right there. And you will attract people because people cannot be repelled by that. They want more of it. Your people will want more of it. They want to be around that. So there is no chicken before the egg. Show up with your personal power. Show up like you know what you're doing. Show up like you know you are the best at XYZ because you do it this way, whether you have validation right now or not. The question is, can you stop waiting on validation and show up in your bigness with your magic and everything that you know you can do and pour into your audience? Because there is a transformation coming, my friend. And first it's going to be with you, and then it is going to be with them.